Welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point. Jay, they have a squad here in Philadelphia. The Celtics control the tap. To Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot stopped by Embiid.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Anthony. 4-3. Off the mark. Hayward. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, would you classify him among the elites in the game, especially among wings?
It depends on what category of elite you put him in. As of right now, he will be my second-tier elite. Because when I think first-tier elite, I think Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, James Harden. I think Gordon Hayward has a chance to be there. He was on his way there before he got hurt, but time will tell.
To Hayward. That time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Butler. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Irving to Horford. It's denied by Embiid.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jimmy Butler for two. Another chance. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Hayward. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Butler. They go down low to Simmons. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Fultz to Embiid. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 4. Good start. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court by maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that was on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala, both on and off the court.
Sixers have the basketball. Markelle Fultz to Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, equals high percentage.
Irving with the basketball. Up by 3. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Irving. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Butler to Redick. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Irving to Hayward. The drive, right to the basket. Get the cameras out, flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Butler. And Boston has the rebound. Kyrie. Cleared out by Embiid. First quarter in the books with the Celtics in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Kyrie Irving. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Celtics have it. Runner here, won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kyrie across the timeline. All tied up. 1 minute gone by here in the second quarter. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Hayward. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Embiid. Has a chance. Embiid with a shot, no good. Irving into the front court. They trail by 1. From long range, can't connect. To Embiid. Off the mark.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Irving to Hayward. Deep left corner. Won't go down. Butler into the front court. His team up by 1. And stuffs it home.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Boston.
To Stevenson. And the 2 for Al Horford getting to the rim.
This 11-year veteran has emerged as a uniquely stabilizing force for any team he plays on. He may not ever win a prize for his fiery oratory, but his steady demeanor is part of what makes him invaluable.
Boston with the basketball. Lamb guarded by Carmelo Anthony. To Rozier. Short jumper won't go down. Embiid to Anthony. Butler. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Rozier into the front court. They're down 3. To Marcus Morris. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes for the Boston.
Marcus Morris at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Butler. Rebound pulled in by Hayward. Here's Irving into the front court. Down just a couple. Short jumper won't fall. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. To Irving. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Butler to bring it up. Under a minute to go before halftime. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 2 now.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Butler, he's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
Here's a chance from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Chance here for the process. Not going down for him this time. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. First half comes to an end. It's the Sixers out in front.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The 76ers, will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Celtics are within striking distance at the half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Assists.
That was an excellent first half of basketball. And I say that because of the way these teams move the ball. The offenses have been flowing, and the action has been mesmerizing. We've got ourselves a nice game here today.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Sixers control it. Butler to Anthony. Fires the 3. Offensive board. To Irving. Rozier. That won't go. Butler into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Butler. That's off the side of the rim, short. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys now trailing by a point. Off the mark. Well contested. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
There it is, Al Horford. He struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
To Simmons. Deep right corner. Butler. And his rolls from deep continue. It's no good again. Rozier with it. Leads just a point. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
Hayward to Marcus Morris. Boston with 4 to shoot, trying to cash in. Hayward with a shot, no good. Butler into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Jumper's good. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs at 2 stops, and no question, that rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the pain.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Irving to Hayward. Wide open look, won't go.
I hate that that one didn't go down. You'd much rather go into half with a tie ball game than having a deficit.
Oh, Ben Simmons. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Irving to Rozier. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kyrie Irving, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Butler to bring it up. Lead is 2. Beyond the arc for 3. You on top. Jimmy Butler. Contested 3. He buries it.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Time to shuffle things up.
Boston, number 6, Lance Stevenson.
Short jumper off the mark. To Butler. Can't connect from in close.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Butler, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Hayward to Horford. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Redick. It's good, and 1.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
J.J. Redick with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 89%. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Celtics have it. Stevenson to Horford. Probing the defense. Sixers with the rebound. Butler into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Has a look. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. Deep three at the buzzer. There's the follow. Amir Johnson with the slam.
A lot of people don't show up to their job every day with their hard hat, but he's one of the hardest working guys in the league. Good to see him get rewarded for that bucket.
Third quarter comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Simmons. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Morris. From the painted area, won't go down. Butler. No good.
Hi.
To Rozier. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Butler won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The deficit is 6. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. There it is, Al Horford. With that, he's 5 for 9.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Lays it up and in.
Confidence is everything in this game. And it almost seems like in the first half, he lost that confidence. He wasn't taking the shots he normally takes because he didn't see the ball go in. That is no longer the case. He is finally back to himself.
Rozier into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Hayward. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it.
Subbing in for Philadelphia, number 20, Markel Fultz. Stepping in.
Goes 2 for 2. Butler to Fultz. Gets it in the left corner. Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Irving with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Hayward. Can't connect. Philadelphia with the basketball. Anthony to Fultz. Goes to the left side. Butler. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Kyrie across the timeline. Now down 6. Layup goes down. Well done.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Fultz with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Irving. Off the assist.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Butler has a chance. Butler with a shot, no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence.
Look for yourself in the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Substitution being made in this one.
Philadelphia 76ers, number 25, Ben Simmons.
Hayward to Irving. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Butler Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Jimmy Butler with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good. He's able to polish off the 3-point play. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
Butler, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got themselves a win here today. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Celtics didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Boston Celtics didn't really leave much to the imagination when it comes to where they struggled the most, and that was guarding the perimeter. Far too often, they let the opposition work the long-range game to their advantage.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.